A well-crafted tapestry published by Tim Roll Pickering to the DWRG on the 18th of the 4th03. On the face of it, Enlightenment should be a disaster. The very idea of sailing ships from Earth's history racing through space is just plain laughable, but the story would seem destined to be written off as idealistic fantasy. And yet the story actually works. This is achieved by constructing the setting carefully, so that by the end of part 1 the viewer has already realised that this is no straightforward historical setting before the revelation that the ships are racing in space. The concept of the Eternal is a natural development from the concept of playboys who already have everything they need and still seek new experience and pleasure, combined with the notion of loneliness that long-living beings must suffer. The comparisons between the Doctor's way of life and the Eternals are clear but wisely, but is not dwelt upon at length. Instead, the story focuses on other elements. This story resolves the ongoing plot of the Black Guardian using Turlough as an agent to assassinate the Doctor, and even brings the White Guardian in for good measure. Cyril Luckman's performance is a letdown though, since the character appears a weak old man throughout, not at all like the powerful being that the Guardians are often made out to be. This contrasts poorly with Valentine Dial's performance as the Black Guardian, which is far more thought through and powerful, giving the character a strong presence as he goads Turlough to carry out his orders, and the latter finally determines to break free. The Guardian's wider presence in the story is a clear part of the plot, and so it doesn't feel at all like a coincidence when they appear to award the prize at the end. Barbara Clegg's script is full of strong ideas and peopled by some wonderful characters. All three of the regulars are given strong material, such as Tegan as she fends off the interests of Mariner, or Turlough as he seeks to escape from the nightmare he is in, and is finally forced to make the choice he has sought to avoid for so long. The Eternals are handled well, with Christopher Brown making Mariner seem extremely sympathetic, whilst Linda Barron brings Rack to life strongly, showing how some Eternals cope well with their situation. The cast is for the most part strong, so the story flows well like a neatly woven tapestry. Production-wise, there is the difficulty of realising the ship sailing through space, but director Fiona Cumming and her team are successful in producing a very commendable effort. That has not noticeably aged much. The period sets and costumes for the ships may have the odd anachronistic detail, but this is entirely in keeping with the story, and so this is a tale where it is hard to make design mistakes. The result of this strong combined effort is a pleasurable story to watch and a fine conclusion to the Black Guardian subplot.